Listen, Laphicet.
What is it?
You can't trust her just because she said she'd protect you, orders or no orders. Remember, Malakim are just tools to Exorcists.
But she really did protect me.
I know you feel you owe her for that, but do you have to look so happy about it?
Sorry.
I'm not asking for an apology. I just want her to know that we've all got an eye on her. No matter how close you two get, I want her to understand that I come first.
So, what do you want me to do?
Let's see. To put it simply, I'm number 1, and Eleanor is number 2. Got it?
I get it. You're number 1, and Eleanor is number 2.
Right. I'm number 1. Wait, this is kind of stupid, isn't it?
It's alright. I understand.
That's not what I mean. A candle? What's that doing here?
Oh, I think these were used to keep robbers away, like wards around old kings' tombs. I've read about this. There's a trick to the stone. It reacts to heat.
Heat, huh? Then there's only one thing to do.
No. Well, if you aren't the craziest demon, your body's harder than your own sword.
Who's this?
That's Lord Shigure, one of the only 2 legate exorcists in the entire Abbey.
A legate. Same as Melchior.
Eleanor! Fancy meeting you here. What the hell happened to you? You get captured by a demon? Or are you a turncoat?
I'm...
Don't matter. I do my own thing. I got no standing to tell you how to live. Still, today's my lucky day. Never thought I'd encounter the one and only Stormquell.
Shigure, I think someone over there wants your attention. He looks lonely.
You're right, I'm being a jerk. Just can't pass up the chance to tease my little brother. Can I, Rokuro?
Your brother?
You haven't changed a bit, Shigure.
You go blind, dumbass? I'm bucket load stronger now. You're the one who hasn't changed, I bet. You still hung up on trying to take me down?
The one you want to beat in a fight? That's him?
I'm not who I was that day either, brother.
Oh, wait. You're a demon? Ha! Now it's getting good. But I wonder, has that really changed anything? When my real Stormhowl breaks your sad reject again, you gonna piss yourself like last time?
I'll handle him. Laphicet, no matter what, I need you to stay out of it.
Alright.
You're feisty as a demon. I like it. But alas, I think our fight's over.
Rokuro! What? My body!
I said stay out of this! We're just getting started!
No backing down for you this time, huh? But we're done for today.
Shigure!
Oh, calm down, Rokuro. We could have a real fight sometime if you actually brought a decent sword. Go ask that old bastard there to make you one. I'll be waiting.
Huh? Who?
That demon in the armor, Kuragane.
The blacksmith! From the story!
I'll be waiting for you at Port Cadnix. Unless you can beat me, you ain't getting off this island.
Who are you to decide that?
You got a problem with it, lady? Best of luck, you demons. You'll need it.
Lord Shigure, sir! I'm on a high-level mission!
Eleanor, babe, I get it. You've gone rogue. Have fun with that. I see you again. I'll kill ya.
He wasn't even trying yet. You can tell.
But if we all fight him together...
That won't work. But there is another way.
What are you talking about? What way?
Follow me.
Rogoro! Velvet, aren't we going after him?
This is his fight. It has nothing to do with me.
But Shigure said he'd be waiting at the port. He may be a nutball, but I don't think he's fool enough to let us slip past.
Exactly. And as a swordsman, he's even more skilled than Artorias, and that's saying something.
We're mice with our tails pinned, and the cat's licking his lips.
At the very least, Kurogane seems to have some kind of plan.
Fine. We'll hear what he has to say. What was that fat cat creature with Shigure?
You mean Morgrim? She's a Malak. She just looks different.
And?
And what? She has all the abilities of a Malak. I'm not trying to keep anything from you. All I know is her name and that she's a Malak.
Huh.
Lord Shigure is an Exorcist legate, but he's also a warrior who can match Exorcists or demons even without the use of Malak arts. Since no one has ever seen Shigure use an art, Morgrim is considered one of the 7 wonders of the Abbey.
The 7 wonders of the Abbey.
No one knows Morgrim's capabilities, or even the details of Shigure's pact with her.
No one! Except me, that is!
Huh?
This is all highly classified, but Morgrim is incredibly lazy. The price she demanded of Shigure for making a pact with her was grooming and defleeing.
Anything else?
Oh, and on a point of sensitivity, she's chubby, not fat. She may be our enemy, but she's also a woman. You should try not to hurt each other's feelings.
Anything else?
Her thick eyebrows are all the rage with Malakim, so much so that false eyebrows are expected to be the next big thing.
Well, if he's that strong without Malak arts, I don't want to see what he's like with them. What were you thinking, Eleanor? Attacking a legate like that?
I just thought Rogoro was going to die if I didn't intervene.
Oh? You'd kill one of your own allies for a demon?
I acted without thinking. Sometimes I'm too soft-hearted to a fault.
I'd say it's less that, and more just stupidity. You're supposed to be protecting Laphicet. Don't get yourself into trouble you don't need.
Even if one of our own is in danger?
Even then.
This kid must be really important to her. All right, I understand.
Laphicet, next time she acts up, stop her. Understand? We don't know what she's got up her sleeve.
Okay. Thanks for not telling on me, Eleanor. And I'm sorry I hijacked your body.
I understand how it feels to want to protect your friends. The problem's with those demons, not you.
But I think Velvet has the capacity to feel the same way too. At least when it comes to her brother.
Is that why you're staying with her?
I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
I have to figure out what's going on with this group, if I ever hope to wrest the child from them.
Whoa! Look at all those swords!
That's what happens when the legendary blacksmith Kurogane toils so hard, he forgets to die.
I gave up everything, thinking of nothing else but forging a sword that could surpass Stormhowl. And before I knew it...
You had traded your humanity for demonhood.
I see I'm not the only one. So great was your grudge against your brother, the inheritor of Stormhowl.
Well, guess we're not so different. You don't suppose you could hammer me up a new sword, do you?
I've forged countless blades over these long years, yet not one has proven a match for Stormhowl. And yet you still seek a Kurogane sword?
I'll put it like this. No matter how much you've failed across the centuries, you've never broken. Well, I'm the same way. If anything can break Shigure and his god blade, it's the bitterness I carry.
Strangely enough, seeing you and your brother has given me an idea that might work. I will forge you a new blade.
Should we get some Brightstone?
Nope. No need for that.
Huh?
Should I take it from the top?
If you would. My arms are all I'll be needing.
What are you doing?
Don't be alarmed. I'm just cutting free some raw materials for the sword.
You see something new every day.
You need his head to make the sword?
That's right. With this fine clump of pure resentment, I shall forge your imitation Stormhowl anew.
No. I only keep this imitation as a reminder of how weak-willed I was in the past. To defeat Shigure, I've perfected the art of dual wielding, a secret Rangetsu technique.
All right. If that's what you prefer, a pair of short swords it is.
Whoa!
We'll wait outside. The ship is on its way, right on schedule.
Of course it is. They don't have the Reaper on board.
One more thing. Apparently, Shigure is Artorias' bodyguard.
So we'll have to face him down sometime, no matter what.
It's in our best interest to get rid of him while he's working alone. The problem is, Rokuro can't beat him by himself.
Agreed. Shigure is not to be trifled with.
Certainly. That's why, when Rokuro creates an opening, we're going to take Shigure out.
You want us to meddle in somebody else's private quarrel?
If it affects my own quarrel, yes.
I suppose I'm in the same position. Besides, I can still use him. There's no sense in throwing his life away.
Rokuro's not really a guy to care about the big picture. He might try to hack your limbs off a bit, but he'll get over it.
I made Bienfu rush out to the docks to scout the place out. Pretty smart, am I right?
I pity that creature sometimes.
That Kurogane, though, what a character! Giving his own body to forge a sword, like some kind of ritual sacrifice.
Ritual sacrifice. It's certainly something only a demon would do. It was a necessary sacrifice in order to gain power.
A necessary sacrifice. What a vicious turn of phrase.
Indeed.
Still, I can't say I'm not thrilled to see how it all turns out. If what you give is mere meat for a god's morbid lunch, could there be a more trivial sacrifice? But if the offering is one's own body and soul, even a single hair can be portentous. I wonder which he will have been in the end.
Rokuro, Kurogane, I just do not understand them.
You saw them. Demons. We're crazy.
Sure, but they go through life with such crystal clear sense of purpose.
Even demons have things they're not willing to let go. Or do you think us mere animals, running around killing people left and right?
I know. I understand demons still have a certain consciousness, but I look at those two and they seem passionate, like normal people.
Well, I've yet to meet a human so passionate he'd chop his own head off.
Do you have a purpose like they do?
I do, in fact. Ever since Artorius used my brother as a sacrifice.
Typical demon nonsense. The Abbey exists to protect the people. Yes, sometimes cold, painful decisions need to be made to protect the many, but they'd never stoop to human sacrifice. Besides, as shepherd, Artorius will cleanse the world of—
If that's what you think, ask the precious shepherd yourself. Ask him just what he did 3 years ago.
He wouldn't. He'd never.
Rokuro wants to slay his brother, even if it kills him. And Kurogane had his own head lopped off just to forge powerful swords. How do those two find it in themselves to go so far?
It's just how they are. They're demons. Not exactly normal.
Yeah, it's scary. But I also kinda admire it. But me, I don't have anything I'm that desperate to accomplish.
Not yet, you mean. In time, you'll find something.
You really think so?
Almost certainly. But don't feel you have to go and risk your life over it. You're not a demon, and you should stay that way. You deserve a normal life.
Okay.
But never mind. Just the foolish ramblings of a demon girl.
Bad news! A group of praetors have left the docks and are headed this way! They said they were coming to purge Eleanor the traitor!
Purge?
Velvet, what do we do?
We take them head on. And you're fighting with us, Eleanor.
An order, I presume.
It is. Protect Laphicet and defeat the Exorcists.
All right. I understand.
Just remember, if we lose Eleanor, Laphicet will turn into a demon.
I haven't forgotten. But we need to pool all the resources we have. She needs us for her own ends. And we'll use that to our advantage in this fight.
Just don't push your luck too far, Velvet.
And so recently was she a noble, upstanding young exorcist. How quickly one falls when entering Velvet's dark orbit.
Ask me if I care.
Praetor Eleanor, you should be ashamed of yourself, cowering to demons.
Your collusion could spell disaster to the Abbey if left unchecked. The only possible atonement is your death. You've betrayed the people and sullied Artorius' ideals.
No, that's not... Velvet, she's testing me. I know I have to fight. My mission calls for it. But any more of this will kill them.
Time for you to die and be purged!
Eleanor!
I can't do it. I can't kill them.
I'm not done yet.
There. Now we're even, Eleanor.
You've got new swords!
Sinister. I like it.
I take it you're ready.
Yeah. All that's left is to kill Shigure.
With me as a witness.
I...
Keep on fighting like that, and you'll be killed. And if you get killed, Laphicet will lose his vessel.
I know that.
Velvet, wait.
You're not going to kill them?
I'm just not that hungry right now. I've got new orders for you. Fight the Exorcists, but make sure they don't die.
Understood.
I guess that was as far as Eleanor could go.
I think so. Push her any further and she's bound to break.
Ever the virtuous exorcist.
That very virtue is what lets her be Laphicet's vessel. Besides, I can't help but admire her commitment. She's enduring total disgrace to accomplish her mission.
How uncommonly pleasant of you.
Pleasant folks don't use people the way we do.
Yeah, you've got that right.
Hey, Bienfil? I was wondering if I could talk to you about something that's on my mind.
I figured it was just about the time that you and I had the talk, actually. I've seen it all, heard it all, and even tasted it all in my time as a Malak. Ask me anything you want.
Thanks. I was hoping you could let me borrow those books you were reading earlier, if that's okay.
You mean how to talk a human female into becoming your vessel, and how to get the cuties?
Hey! Keep it down! Keep it down!
But you and Madame Eleanor have already formed a pact. Why do you still need either of those books?
Well, it's like when we're alone together, things get so awkward. It's hard to talk with her, you know?
That happens a lot with Malakim and vessels who are still new to the whole thing. I've been there. In that case, I've got an even better book for you.
Whoa! You read a lot of books.
I'm just an avid learner is all. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. Hot Spring Topics, bearing your body and your soul. Being upfront and honest is always the best policy.
I don't think we'll be bathing in any hot springs together. Do you have anything else?
All right, then how about after-bath party games? Dropping your defenses and your towels.
Why do you keep trying to get us naked? I think that would just make things even more awkward.
Picky. Tell you what, you can just look at my collection and pick whatever sounds good.
Love hacking, living long and loving hard, diary of a diary thief, hands speak louder than words.
All classics. I remember reading them when Miss Magilu and I were struggling to get along. Oh, to be young again.
You ever think maybe things would have been easier if you never read these books?
Reading the mood, knowing what to say and how to say it. That one's a winner. A must-read for sure.
Are you two reading something together?
We are. Laphicet's been worried about that awkward distance between you two, and he came to me for some advice. I've heard his side of the story, so let's you and I grab some tea and talk about what to do about it. Come on! Let's go!
Oh, okay.
Knowing what to say and how to say it. I don't think this will help either. Hey, Rogoro. Why did he call your Stormhowl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards were so high.
The head of my clan gets the real Stormhowl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and... yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply...
Don't apologize. You got me to finally realize something. It might just be why I'm so hung up on beating him.
Oh.
And to Velvet, which Laphicet is real, and which is the imitation?
Oh, what are you saying?
She means my name. It's the same as Velvet's brothers.
Huh? The one who went and got sacrificed by Artorias.
Surely you are mistaken. Our shepherd would never do such a thing.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias so much?
I don't...
So you have a truth, and Velvet has a truth. Now which is the real one, and which is the imitation?
You and Shigure both use the Rangetsu style. But to me it looked like you both fight completely differently. Why is that?
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword, but we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short.
In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learn the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill with the greatsword is godlike. So, in order to beat him, I took up the short blades. To our school, it might be secondary, but it's what I know best.
You're badly disadvantaged in reach.
If I eliminate my fear, I have a chance. If I can control the terror of being split in half and I can step inside his guard, he'll have 2 times the trouble.
Eliminating fear, huh? A style for someone who's lost his humanity.
Right?
It's like you two brothers are the very swords you carry.
Huh?
Stormhowl, a godlike sword known to all as the strongest there ever was. Stormquell, burdened by the ceaseless struggle to best the other. One, an exorcist who walks in the light. One, a demon moving through the shadows. The only thing these two polar opposites want
Is to cut down the other.
Precisely!
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what exorcists and demons have to do with it.
There they are.
Which must mean they took out every one of the exorcists who went after them.
Hey, I told them not to bother. Now how did that sword of yours turn out? Fine, I'll find out for myself.
Rokuro, we can handle the exorcists. Go and find your victory.
Thanks.
All right, let's get down to business. Not bad at all, but I'm not done yet. You put up a good fight, I'll give you that. But you're a frickin' demon. Shouldn't you bring more to the table than pretty damn good Rangetsu style? You don't have what it takes to win against the rightful heir.
Don't count me out. Just yet. I've got something to show you! Take this!
Now that was clever! Giving up one of your own hands to go for my neck. If I was just a second slower, I'd be dead now. I like it. This is what I've been looking for. Alright, let's call it good here. Listen up! If y'all want any hope of beating me, come find me once you're more skilled and better armed.
I'll cut you down. No matter how many times I lose. No matter how many years it takes.
There we go. That's the face I'm looking for. So vicious. It's perfect.
What is wrong with him?
Shouldn't you be worrying more about your own skin? The entire Abbey knows by now that you're a traitor.
That guy, he was really strong.
Yeah, he was. They all are.
But we will beat him if we must. No matter what it takes.
The Von Eltius here.
Let's get going.
Please, take me with you. I'll make a sword that surpasses Stormhowl yet. I know I will. But for another blade to beat Stormhowl, its wielder must be a swordsman of unmatched skill.
Hey, Eisen. Got any room on this pile of wood scrap for a suit of armor?
If not, make someone wear it.
Works for me. You heard him, Kurogane.
Many thanks.
Okay, we're off to find Grimoire and decipher the book. You know where we're going, right, kiddo?
Yeah. We're headed for the Assault Archipelago in Southgand.